Good day, everyone. Today, we have a question at hand. How does memory work? We have three processes: encoding, retrieval, and storage.
Encoding is the first step in creating a memory. It's a biological phenomenon rooted in the senses that begins with perception. Consider, for example, the memory of the first person you ever fell in love with. When you met that person, your visual system likely registered physical features such as the color of their eyes and hair. Your auditory system may have picked up the sound of their laugh. You probably noticed the scent of their perfume or cologne. You may even have felt the touch of their hand. Each of these separate sensations traveled to the part of your brain called the hippocampus, which integrated these perceptions as they were occurring into one single experience, your experience of that specific person. Yee! Although a memory begins with perception, it is encoded and stored using the language of electricity and chemicals. Here's how it works. Nerve cells connect with other cells at a point called a synapse. All the action in your brain occurs at these synapses, where electrical pulses carrying messages leap across gaps between cells. To properly encode a memory, you must first be paying attention. Since you cannot pay attention to everything all the time, most of what you encounter every day is simply filtered out, and only a few stimuli pass into your conscious awareness.
The second process is the storage. We have the short-term memory and the long-term memory.
Short and long-term memory, or storage. Once a memory is created, it must be stored. There are three ways we store memories. First in the sensory stage, then in short-term memory, and ultimately, for some memories, in long-term memory. The registration of information during perception occurs in the brief sensory stage that usually lasts only a fraction of a second. It's your sensory memory that allows a perception such as a visual pattern, a sound, or a touch to linger for a brief moment after the stimulation is over. The sensation is stored in short-term memory. Short-term memory has a fairly limited capacity. It can hold about 7 times for no more than 20 or 30 seconds at a time. You may be able to increase this capacity somewhat by using various memory strategies. Important information is gradually transferred from short-term memory into long-term memory. The more the information is repeated or used, the more likely it is to eventually end up in long-term memory, or to be retained. That's why studying helps people to perform better on tests. Unlike sensory and short-term memory, which are limited and decay rapidly, long-term memory can store unlimited amounts of information indefinitely.
Oh, I forgot. The last process is the retrieval process.
Memory retrieval. When you want to remember something, you retrieve the information on an unconscious level, bringing it into your conscious mind at will. If you have forgotten where they are, one of several things could have happened. You may not have registered clearly where you put them down to begin with, you may not have retained what you registered, or you may not be able to retrieve the memory accurately. Distractions that occur while trying to remember something can really get in the way of encoding memories. As we get older, memory problems tend to increase.
Hey! Hey! Alright, there you have it. Now you know how memory works. Thank you for watching The Science of Khyte. Good? Now I'm off. Bye!